the Mark Mini weapon light from Powertac USA. Let's do it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Everyday Carry for Everyday Guy, and as you just saw, today we're going to be talking about Powertac USA's Mark Mini weapon light. Before we go further, the firearm is empty and safe, so do not stress about that. I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm really kind of impressed with the Mark Mini, and I've never done a comparison review. I don't like doing comparison reviews. But we can't talk about the Mark Mini without talking about where it does things different to the other railed mini weapon light, which is the Olight PL Mini 2. Now, what I mean by that is these lights are similar in look in that they both have rails, but that's kind of where the similarities end. This is, I don't even know, can you call it high lumen? I think it's around 600 lumens. This isn't what this review is about, but you're going to be seeing a lot of the Olight PL Mini 2. Okay, before we go further, let's get the admin out of the way. Let's talk stats and modes. Okay, first of all, max lumen on the Mark Mini is 500. Max throw is 220 meters. Mode, one single mode on a very similar switch to what Streamlight is doing. Not as nice as the Streamlight. Similar idea, but not as nice in it's a press forward button where the pressing area is at the bottom. Modes, again, quite simple, is light tap for on and press and hold for momentary on. There is one more thing. What you get in the box is obviously your Powertac weapon light. We're going to do Beamshots in a second, and we're going to talk about the light's functionality and what I like and what I don't like about it. You're going to get some kind of warranty thing. You're going to get stickers. You're going to get your user manual, which you won't need. You're going to get some more stickers. You're going to get some Allen wrenches and a 1913 rail adapter, and you're going to get your proprietary Powertac charger. This is a USB rechargeable light, and you charge it under here. When you are charging it, or when it runs low, the battery runs low. The battery isn't low right now. There's a little LED indicator right there by my finger that will turn red when it is charging and blue when it's finished charge. 1 meter impact resistance, IPX6 waterproof rated, and a runtime of 1 hour and 47 minutes. Okay, that is all the admin. Now time to get to opinion. Let's start off with what they've done right as far as I'm concerned. I think the build of the Powertac Mark Mini is superior to the build of the Olight PL Mini 2. My opinion, just in the feel of it, the rattliness of the PL Mini 2, and the way when you lock down the Mark Mini, there's no movement in the rail. When the rail of this locks down, like, can you hear this? That's with the rail locked. With the Mark Mini, there's absolutely no sound, no movement. It feels like a more solid object. I've got about 550 rounds through it. In the short time that I have had it, I've not had a single hitch. It hasn't come loose. It hasn't switched off when it shouldn't have switched off. If there was going to be a problem, I would have uncovered it by now. That's just my opinion. But 550, if you think about it, EDC, in people's daily lives, no one's going to fire 550 rounds in anger. So I think you are good to go, and it definitely does feel like something that isn't going to fail on you. Now, another thing they've done right is they've profiled this to where it can fit into holsters that were made for the Olight PL Mini 2 and the Olight PL Pro. So for example, we've got a Southwest holsters for the, not the Olight PL Pro, excuse me, the Olight Boulder Mini. We've got a Southwest holsters Viper. That guy goes in there nice and easy. In fact, all the footage that you'll see of me on the range in this video has been running the Southwest holsters. We've got a rattler, goes in there nice and solid, and then we've got a, what do they call it? I think Southwest holsters calls the outside the waistband holsters, the Mamba, goes in there, and we are good to go. So what they've done is they've sort of followed the model that Holosun followed, right? Where they made the footprint of the Holosun the same as the footprint of the Trigicon RMR, and all of a sudden anyone who had a slide cut for the RMR could go out and purchase the Holosun, and they could hot swap it. Very, very intelligent. I don't know if Powertac did it on purpose, but if they did, well done, and if they didn't, that is a very, very happy accident. Now I do want to talk about how you activate the light. The way to activate it is with a forward press on either side of the ambidextrous switches. Now, when doing it with your index finger, it's fine. When doing it with your thumb, it's just, you know, it's not a problem, but I found that every time I did it, my first shot was low. It could just be because I'm so used to pressing down or pressing in, that pressing forward is something different and I just have to get used to it. Other than that, I quite like the forward press of the Mark Mini, especially over the down press of the PL Mini 2. And I will say it's equal to the inward and forward press on the Olight PL Pro. These I really like. Also what I like is it's a tactile click. Listen to this. I like that there's a tactile click that you can hear. I don't like this, right? Just watch. No sound, just sponginess. I've never really been a fan of that. I know early days I said it was fine, it didn't bother me, but that's because I hadn't experienced different. Right? As my experience grows, the things I like more than other things will come to the fore. Okay, let's get to some beam shots. Okay guys, indoor beam shot. This is the Powertac Mark Mini at about 4 meters. That hotspot, something like 220 meters throw, is clearly evident. Now, just as a control, I'll show you what the PL Mini 2 looks like. This is the PL Mini 2, same distance, and incoming on the right is the Mark Mini, and I'm sure you can tell the difference. So I think the PL Mini 2 has like 50 or 100 more lumens, but the Mark Mini has way more candela. And as you can see, lumens versus candela in one shot. Color rendition, generally with high candela outputs, you will lose color rendition, and that's absolutely evident here. But that's not something that I don't think it's something you'll be going for with this particular light, right? It's a weapon light. You want blinding capability, you want disorientative capability, and you want reach. You want to be able to see in darkness effectively. We will switch over to more distanced beam shots, and I'll bring in the OLED PL Pro as well, just to show the difference between the Mark Mini, the PL Pro, and the PL Mini 2. Now, just for the sake of making sure that the Powertac Mark Mini can handle the recoil of carry ammo, I'll roll in some footage of me running the Mark Mini with my standard carry ammo, which is Winchester Ranger 127 grain plus P, and then also range ammo. Going from momentary to constant on, I didn't actually have a problem. I thought I would because these buttons are so small. But they're quite easy to flick, and it's very intuitive. Press and hold for momentary, release, take your shot, whatever the case would be, or just flick for constant, and then you're just going to keep your light on and you're going to run it. I would rate this above the OLED PL Mini 2, and I very rarely do that. But I think this is a really good weapon light, and I think Powertac have gone the right route. I don't know if everyone's going to follow suit, where all of a sudden we see the lumen war die down and the candela war pick up. I would be happy to sacrifice lumens for candela. I will see you guys in the week for a competition giveaway, the giveaway of the CHS Guns gun cleaning package. And then next week I'm off to do a combat casualty care course in Johannesburg. That's going to be really cool. The guys at Global Phalanx are running that course, and they've let me bring my cameras along. So I'm going to go, I'm going to film it, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what that's about. That is it, guys. Have a good week. Be safe, train hard. Cheers. God bless.